So if you're feeling defeated, first things first, defeat is temporary. Defeat is a temporary feeling that you have. Why do I say this and how do I know this? I used to think that being defeated or failing at something meant I was weak. How many of you can agree? Or how many of you have been there before where you're like, I felt defeated. I want you to drop defeated in the comments below. I want to take you on this journey with me really quickly. Being defeated or failing at something doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. In order for you to get to this stairway of success and to start kind of like uphilling this battle, we've got to freaking break our toe, break our nails, break our high heels, break our heads, fall flat on our face, all the stuff that we do all the time over here. Marissa and I stub our toe, we freaking drop things, like all the things that we do, all that pain is temporary. And in order for you to grow as a human, you're gonna have to suck sometimes. You're gonna have to suck. You're gonna have to feel like the whole freaking world is crumbling down on you and you're gonna feel super, super alone, and that's okay. That is a part of this journey. Whew. It's a part of this journey. How many of you are like, holy, yes, it's a part of this journey. You know, I used to literally beat the crap out of myself when I failed. And I can tell you that I still do this sometimes, and Jason will catch me. He will yank me out of it and he'll say, stop beating up on yourself. You're so freaking hard on yourself. Because I set these like crazy goals, which by the way, I've been slaying, but I will beat up on myself and I'll feel defeated, and then I feel like I'm weak. I'm weak. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy, right? All of these feelings that you're having are temporary. I want you to know that. They're temporary. Your stories of defeat is what's going to bring the success. Think of that for a second. The stories of defeat is what's going to bring you that success. And so this too shall pass for you, my love. I promise you it will. But what you're not realizing is that what you're in, that crap that you're in right now, that you're festering in, because you're not trying to step out of it, because you're not taking that story and trying to turn it around, you're sitting in that stuck. You're feeling defeated instead of letting that pain push you while that vision pulls you. Can I get an amen in the comments? You know there's someone right now that needs to hear this. You better tag them. You better tag them, healer. So I want to share with you my story of what's been going on this past, how many days are we? What day is today? The 6th? 7th?
I think it's the 7th.
We think it's the 7th. We're not sure. August 7th. So we start moving August 1st. We start packing up, right? We start packing up the stuff. We're so excited. Poor Marissa, sinus infection, can barely breathe, boogers coming out of her schnoz, all this going on, and she's still helping me pack. We get to the house, and I felt defeated that day. For like 72 hours, where I just literally wanted to just give up. I just wanted to quit my life. Because we walk into an 82-degree house. I'm talking about, we are in South Florida in the middle of freaking summer, and the AC unit is broke. Like, we move everything over. We're thinking, well, the AC wasn't on. Maybe that's why it's not working. We're like, benefit of the doubt. This is why it's not working. So we move it all here. We have the moving company. We pay the moving company. They get the whole house and they bring it over here. And I got to tell you guys, we walk in, to make a long story short, and I am drenched in sweat. Marissa's drenched in sweat. The moving guys can't breathe. I have my 3.5-month-old newborn baby with heat rash, couldn't even breathe in this house, and I literally upstairs fell to my knees and literally almost started bawling, crying, feeling like I made the wrong decision. I felt defeated. What is going on? This is supposed to be a happy moment for us. We're moving into this new home, one of our dream homes. Like, this is just amazing, and I couldn't even enjoy the moment. I felt defeated, but I had to yank myself out. I had to find the positive in it. I'm still looking for some of the positives, but here's the good news. We have 2 brand new AC units that ain't gonna break down, that I can promise you. My baby's fine now. We could have just jumped in the brand new pool that we have, right? Sometimes you're gonna feel like you're in a place of defeat. You have to yank yourself out. So I wanna help you guys do that right now, okay? I wanna help you do this right now. We ready? So here's 10 things I want you to remind yourself daily. If you are feeling stuck, if you're feeling like ish, if you're feeling like, oh, this is going to help you. Okay, so here we go. Number 1, you need to make a change in that area and you need to pivot. I was sharing this on my Instagram stories the other day. If you don't watch my stories and you need a laugh, watch my stories. The baby will make you laugh, FYI. But you need to make a change and you need to pivot. That's number 1. Let me explain what I mean by that. Let's say in your business right now, the things that you're doing over and over and over again are just not working. You need to pivot. There's a reason it's not working, but you keep, instead of looking at what can I change, let me bust a left instead of busting a right. Instead of you doing that, you know what's happening? You're staying stuck in your own ish. You're not pivoting out of the situation and making a change. Where can you tweak to get unstuck? That's number 1. Make a change and pivot. Number 2, tiny changes create results. The compound effect. If you have not read that book, Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, you are literally leaving money on the table in your business. Why? It took me a minute to realize that small, little, tiny changes, small, little, tiny actions, we're going to lead to that big success. But sometimes we're so focused on the end result. We're so focused on that big thing that we want. We're so focused on the money we're not making that we're not taking those tiny daily action steps to get us to that finish line, which, by the way, there's no such thing as a finish line in this business. FYI. It's those tiny little things. It's just, we take those tiny little steps or we do those tiny little things and we don't see the results right away. And what do? We think about defeat. We're like, holy crap, we suck. We're failing. We're not having success. Drop a yes in the comments.